Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Oh, they unshuttered the shop. And I'm not allowed to look. Bright vegetables. Awesome. Hello. You got another puzzle? Guys, toys are the best in town. You want it, guys, got it. I got bears, I got trucks, I got fuzzy things, stuffed animals. Take 'em home and give 'em a squeeze. Hello, guy. I hope business is well. Oh, yes, of course. You're the ones with the goddess, Emmy, aren't you? Are you not? Sorry? A lot more formal than I phrased it. Ah, well, Emmy is my assistant, yes. I just wanted to tell you that we are taking good care of the robot you gave us. Good. I can't afford to give you another toy, but how about a puzzle instead? I'll take a puzzle. I'll take a puzzle, guy. Ooh. Chained circle, 33. Puzzle 33. This toy chain is made up of many smaller links. When one of the links is removed, the chain forms a complete ring. Circle the letter that should be removed. A complete circle on its own? B is linked to C and A. A is linked to F. F is linked to K and G. B is linked to C. C is linked to I, but not D. G is linked to D. G is linked to H. F is linked to K. K is linked to H, I, L, and F. E. And then I want to use the thinner one to sort of denote that there's not a connection there. We remove one and it makes a full ring? Many smaller links. When one of the links is removed, the chain forms one complete ring. Okay. If we want one complete ring, does a complete ring mean that it has all of the other links? Because if that's the case, then we can remove possible answers from any of them that only have two connections. So we know that A couldn't be it, B couldn't be it, C couldn't be it because there's only two connections, I couldn't be it because there's only two connections, K could be, H could be, G could be, F could be, L couldn't be. We know H. By the rules I'm setting out, H couldn't be. J couldn't be, E couldn't be, D couldn't be under my proposed rule. We're looking for one complete ring. I don't think this tracks. Oh, I can only go like 5 back. 4 back. Let's say I remove K. That doesn't work. Can't remove I. When one of the links is removed, the chain forms one complete ring. Okay, so we know it's not K. Let's make that blue. Nope, can't see the blue. Let's make that orange. That orange is not easy to see either. Let's make that red. That'll have to do. So we know it's not K. Let's remove H. It's not one complete ring. It's more like two complete rings that intersect. So it's not K, it's not H. I'm certain it's not I. Because C and D aren't connected. Like, pretty clearly, and that's the red herring. And if we're making complete rings, then I still needs to be part of it. I doubt it's B. B wouldn't make much sense. A wouldn't make much sense, which means F wouldn't make much sense. And G wouldn't make much sense. Have I prisoner dilemma myself? I'm gonna take a hint. I'm overthinking it. Look closely at which links are connected to which. Some may look as if they're connected, but they're actually just lying on top of each other. Are there any others that are just lying on top of each other? I is linked to C because this goes over, this goes under. And K, this goes over, this goes under. H is linked to G and K because these go over and these go under. F is linked to G and A, but not K. F is not linked to K. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. So we've got this. Which means you remove H. Right? Because then it's a figure eight that you just sort of unfold and then okay. Huge, huge.
I believe I have this one.
I should have looked closer. I should have gotten that without the hint.
Excellent puzzle.
But the hint made me go back and double check my work. It's H. To form a ring, each link should have two other connections to it. Both G and K have 3 links connected to them, and both are connected to H, so removing that one is the key. That's a good one, guy. That's a good puzzle. Thank you. Ha! I knew you'd like that one. I've got goodies for people of all ages. That was a fine puzzle. Thank you. Professor, did you notice that Mr. Guy seems to talk to us differently than he talks to Emmy? I certainly did, Luke, but let's not mention that to Emmy, shall we? We don't want to embarrass her. There's a hint coin. Senor Ups says there's a hint coin. Did we find the hint coin, Senor Ups? Anyway, we need to get to the Lador estate. We need to talk with Henry. Immediately. Is Henry home? Herschel, nice to see you again. I'm sorry, but Henry had to run out rather suddenly. But he did say I can show you his study. Please, look as long as you like. Thank you, Angela. I trust everything is okay? Oh yes, Henry just had some business in town. Please, this way. Of course. Thank you, Angela. It's a shame that we missed Henry again. Yes, he has been very busy lately. Keeping order in town takes up much of his time. He has been trying to calm our local business owners. I've barely seen him since the masked gentleman appeared. Oh my, what a beautiful study. It's tidier than a hospital in here. Yes, cleaning is Henry's hobby. Ah, I see. How fascinating. Angela, this home is quite large. Is it just you and Henry here? We also have the servants, but Henry does most of the work. When he's anxious, well, he likes to be productive. He must be anxious often. It sounds as if he had built Montador from nothing. Yes, Henry is quite amazing in that way. He's always been very focused like that. Well, at least ever since Randall. Please investigate the study for as long as you like. I'll stay out of your way. Do you have something to say, Senor Ops? You're offering an exclamation mark? What does that mean? I think a run down the slide is in order. Wee, yippee. Okay, run down the slide then. Watch me go on the slide. Okay, man. I'm watching. Adorable. Was that it? 'Cause I got work to do, man. I suppose you got work to do, too. The desktop looks untouched. Henry used to sit at this desk studying the mask for hours, but no longer. So Henry did most of his work in here. Yes, he was always poring over that mask. That awful mask. I wish Randall never found that stupid mask all those years ago. That thing tore us all apart, all of us. But now it seems the mask has brought you and me together again. How ironic. It does seem to be a mask that can bring both immense joy and immense sorrow. That mask has served as the agent for both Randall's misfortune and Henry's success. Is it true that Montador wouldn't even exist today had Henry never found the mask and the treasure? Yes. Through his expeditions, he created this town out of nothing, hence the name, the City of Miracles. Henry used some of his fortune to open a small hotel in the middle of nowhere called Reunion Inn. The entire thing was very odd from the start. Visitors began flocking to that hotel. It became immensely popular. How strange. What? His little hotel project became his first success out here. A hotel was the first thing that was successful out here. The rest is history. From there, Montador flourished into what it is today. It's hard to believe that the town started from one little hotel 18 years ago. Henry credits Montador's existence to the Mask of Chaos. He believes that people are, for one reason or another, drawn to it. That mask has changed so many lives in so many ways. Mrs. Lidor, does the Mask of Chaos really have magical powers? Whoever stole it must think so. Yes, I'm very interested in the motives of whoever stole the mask. I have a feeling everything will fall into place once we find the perpetrator. Uncovering the truth behind these dark miracles lies in discovering the identity of the masked gentleman. Miscreant. Of all the paintings, I prefer this one. The contrast of the greenery with the blue sky is striking, isn't it? I don't know how to say it, but it's very nice. Was the mask locked up in this safe? In a safe? No, it was hanging on the wall here. You had a priceless ancient artifact just hanging on your wall, out in the open? And why not? This is our home. Henry thought displaying the mask would bring good luck to Montador. Where were you and Henry when the mask was stolen? I'm pretty certain we were both home, but we have no idea when it happened exactly. There is no sign of forced entry. I do know that the masked gentleman began terrorizing Montador immediately after we realized the mask was gone. Do you have any idea why someone would want to harm the town? An unlucky gambler, a disgruntled property owner, someone with a personal grudge? Do you think this could be about money? Perhaps someone is trying to disrupt all of the businesses in town. Money makes people do crazy things. I don't get what all the fuss is. Money is just paper with old people on it. Now, we're not raiding Henry's library for his precious collection of hint coins. Ooh, I think I left fingerprints. Why are coffee tables always so low? In this room, you can call it a tea table. Weighted scales. Alright, cool. Hint coin at the plate. Awesome. Lots of... Ooh, books. Almost every single one of these books is in my area of interest. Baroque architecture. I don't think I could get my head around it. I can't even reach them on my tippy toes. Yeah, you probably couldn't, no, Luke. Pots are crafted with the intention of being viewed at every angle. I can see my reflection in this one. I bet these cost a small fortune. That plate must have cost a fortune. Don't touch it, Emmy. You might break it. A broken plate would be a sad thing indeed. Such is the case in this puzzle. Trap. This pesky feline has knocked 3 plates off the dresser. The cat made off with one of the pieces. Can you tell which plate it's from? Choose between A, B, or C. Okay. This one's accounted for. Because it's got 2 outer angles as well as 2 inner angles, long ones, and it's got 2 half flowers, which makes it the, I'm going to classify them, there's top row 1, 2, 3, bottom row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from left to right. So this would be bottom 3, in my estimation. See, given the angle of bottom 2, I think that has to be this lower one here. And I think the patterning matches up pretty well as well. Bottom 1 is definitely a triangle piece. It could be bottom, it has to be bottom left actually. Because you can't rotate it to get it to bottom right without changing where the half flower is broken. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, bottom 4. Let's look at that one real quick. That's this chunk right here. So bottom 5. Ooh. So it's really round. So the interior is round. That makes it part of this plate. And I think it's this lower portion here. Because it's got 2 complete flowers and 2 half flowers. And they're all really sort of clustered along the ring. Alright, so top 1 is square. Top 2 is this piece. So it has to be from C, and it's going to be the top piece from C.
Please, allow me. An assistant can solve a puzzle or two.
We're getting close to 1,000. Correct. It's C. Get after that cat. The cat's trophy is now added to the puzzle index. Did you think I'd break it, Professor? I'm not that clumsy, you know. I thought nothing of the sort, but let's not take any chances. Oh, all right. I'm so curious. I'm so curious how they're going to design puzzles for the Switch. Right? Because this is so involved with the touchscreen. And all of the Layton games have been on dual screens. So the world of Steam is going to be incredibly fascinating. I think that's everything except for talking to Angela. So I guess you are going to be part of the investigation still. Angela, has anyone else been in here besides you or Henry? Henry doesn't even allow our servants in here, but he will entertain the occasional visitor here. Rather than using the parlor. Mainly for very important guests. So no one is ever in this room alone without Henry being here as well, correct? Yes, but we haven't had many guests lately. We keep the door locked at all times, so whoever stole the mask must have come in through the window. The window? There's not a window in this room. You'd have to be pretty nimble to fit through the window. That would definitely fit the masked gentleman's style. Yes, the thief may have been the masked gentleman, but then again... Herschel, do you have a theory on who could have done such a thing? Henry? The masked gentleman is most likely someone very familiar with this town. He could be an ordinary citizen hiding behind an ordinary existence. One of our town residents. Angela, who here in town would benefit from the turmoil of recent events? There's not a window in this room. I'm not seeing any windows in this room unless there's a window on the door? Unless you're talking about the front door and not the study door being locked. Who? Why, I can't imagine that anyone would benefit from this madness. Someone with a grudge against Henry? Or someone with... Or anyone you've had trouble with in the past? The only person I can think of with a grudge against Henry is Dalston. Dalston, eh? Sounds suspicious to me. Sounds like a red herring to me. Alphonse Dalston. Do you know this cat, Professor? Were you not listening to my story last night? Yes, Herschel, the same. Dalston was an acquaintance of ours back in Stansbury. Between the two of them, Dalston and Henry own most of the casinos in town. They've been business rivals for years. I believe they also had quarrels over the property lines of some of Henry's hotels. That's not how that's supposed to sound. I wouldn't be surprised if Dalston set out to sabotage Henry. You know Dalston, Herschel. Yes, but I don't want to jump to any conclusions yet. Also, Dalston has been receiving advance warnings from the masked gentleman. Ooh. Henry has received these warnings as well, but no one else. Ooh. I don't want to cast suspicion, but Dalston seems to have some sort of connection with the masked gentleman. I find that very suspicious, Mrs. Lador. It's Henry. It's Henry. We saw him in the past. He has the right body build to be the masked miscreant. He had the mask. I just don't have a motive. Dalston definitely couldn't. Not the right body shape. They could be working together. But to what end? Like, again, it's motive. Henry's certainly involved, though. I feel a strong suspicion that Henry is involved in the performance of the masked miscreant. However, I don't know, it could also be Randall if he didn't actually die. I'm not ready to firmly say it is Henry, but like, I'm really leaning Henry. I find it very suspicious, Mrs. Lador. That is rather odd. I think it definitely warrants some investigation. Let's go talk to him right now, Professor. If you want to talk to Dalston, his house is just west of your hotel. North, east, southwest. Okay. There's a new hint coin here? A hint coin has been put back? Senor Hops. Senor Hops, what are you telling me about a hint coin? Do you have a hint coin? Emmy gave me such a yummy... Sorry. Emmy gave me such a yummy treat. I hope she visits me again sometime. I'd love a good chew on the rim of that top hat. Do you think that would be alright? No, I don't think so. I'll figure out what it means when you're talking about exclamation marks and hint coins at some point. Senor Hops, I'll figure it out, so I'll figure out that mystery someday. Puzzle? Wobble on the verge of falling. Have you ever been so exhausted that your legs could hardly hold you? Use this trick to look tired or ill. Chat away enthusiastically. Talk for a bit, listen for a bit, smile and nod as if you were in the middle of a fascinating conversation. In the rabbit minigame will help you, okay? Oh, that's just the tutorial again. I don't need the tutorialize again. Let me out, let me out, let me go. Nope. Nope. Let me out. Let me out. If I go back here, do you pop up saying that there's a puzzle? No. Is there a puzzle somewhere here, though? Oh. Noon Glory. I guess that's an item. Exclamation marks are puzzles. It's so lifelike. I was almost sure it would ask us for directions. Who is this supposed to be? Someone famous? Don't look at the eyes. She'll stare right back at you. Yikes. But thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye.